Hi crafty friend, it's Mona here with this cute spring-themed slimline card and the seal-pointed cat coloring guide. For this project I will use the meow you doin, keep on swimming, say what, pets, scripty bubble sentiment stamp sets, and there are other Lawn Fawn supplies too linked to the video description, just open it to see them. I stamped the images with my Misty to a Nina Solar white cardstock with Jack Black ink pad, and before the coloring I am giving a quick heat set to the images. I never skip this process, this will fix the images more and it will prevent ink smearing. Now let's start with the coloring. I will show you how I color a seal point cat. I have a template for it to show you the steps I will make during the coloring process. If you need, just check back here and this will help you a lot. Now I am using warm tone grey Spectrum Noir Illustrator markers, but you can use any type of markers you have. If you want to get this look, just use warm tone grey markers, or you can try it with other colors as well. I am starting coloring the ears and the end of the legs and tails with my darkest color, which looks almost like black, but it's not. I am using BG10. Then I am continuing with BG6, which is a way lighter mid-tone grey color, but it's dark enough to blend the previous color away. I am doing shading with it too. Next I am continuing with the BG4 and blending the previous shade with it to get a nice smooth transition. Next I am using the BG2, which is a light grey color, and doing exactly the same process like with the previous one, blending the previous shade and building up the shape of the legs too. The following step is to blend the white pieces together with the coloring. I have used my lightest color BG05 to get this look. And the coloring process is actually done. If you want to add more contrast, just repeat the same process once more. The next step is to add highlights. First I am adding softer highlights with a white pencil. Maybe it's hard to see through my camera, but it makes the cat so shiny. For this process I am using Polychromos white pencil and I am fading the lighter parts. Don't push the pencil, try to make it with relaxed hand, very gently with circular motions, like when you are doing ink blending, but not with that pressure. After the soft lights I am switching from white pencil to white pen and I am creating shiny highlights with it like this. I know cats are not shining like this in the real life, but I like to add highlights to my critter images. Now I am continuing with the coloring on the other images too. I speed this process up, but you can slow it down with the video settings in the lower corner down below, and I will talk again soon. I almost forget to add the seal point to the nose, so I am doing it now on this baby cat. First I am starting with a darker shade of grey, then I am continuing with lighter, then with the lightest, and blend it to the actually created fur color. When the coloring was done, I added highlights again. Then I fussy cut the images off camera to save you a little time. Next I cut a 3 by 8 inches card front from Nina Solar White cardstock, where I am going to make a sky with a cloudy stencil and Distress Oxide inks. I am starting with Blue Pin Sketch, then I am continuing with Salty Ocean, then finishing with Tumbled Glass Distress Oxide ink to create a beautiful spring sky look with clouds. I really like that I can use the edges of these stencils too. Now it's time to work on the clouds. First, I stamped the hug sentiment off camera from the Scripty Bubble sentiment set with jellyfish ink pad to the center of the top cloud and colored it with blue alcohol markers. I am using true blue colors from Spectrum Noir to get similar color like the sky. Now it's time to make the clouds a bit more realistic with some blue-gray ink pads. So I am bringing back the cloudy stencil, but this time I will make the blending with Stormy Sky and Speckled Egg Distress Oxide inks. I know, so many ink blending in this video, but it's the easiest way to add more dimension to your card. After this process, I marked some shapes with white pigment pen, which I will use as a guide when I am distressing the clouds with white watercolor and Q-tip. Because the Distress Oxide is water reactive, it will mix perfectly with the white watercolor. I am just applying the watercolor with circular motions, and if it's needed, I can use the dry part for corrections. Next, I have created this lovely house with the Magic Iris Birdhouse add-on die from white woodgrain cardstock and colorful flowers too. I wanted to have a house with woodgrain effect, but I also wanted to have a pink house, so I am blending it with Spun Sugar Distress Oxide ink. I left this part down below as white, so it will look like stairs. Next, I have created green grass with grassy hillside border dies and the grass die from the mushroom border from cilantro cardstock. I continued the blending process with peacock feather distress oxide ink on the grass die cut. Now it's time to put my card together. I added the house together and backed it with yellow cardstock from the Spiffy Speckles paper pack. Then I added the vase inside with flowers, as well as the tablet with a video call. Next, I placed the grass die cuts, the house, and the other images and die cuts to the ink blended background. Oh my, you made it until here! You are the best! Thank you so much! With this you help a lot to my channel and I really appreciate it. Grab your grey markers and color cats like this too. You will see, it's so much fun. If you decide to post it to your social media, please tag me so I can see your fabulous creation. It makes me so happy and I will reshare some of them on my Instagram stories and maybe in my next video too. In the end, I stamped Mom word from the Rub-a-Dub-Dub stamp set below the hugs with black ink, and I also added some highlights to the leaves off camera. Thank you so much for joining me today. See you next time. Bye!